Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you guys how to do your own at-home studio using a poster board for your products. This poster costs literally 90 cents. It's not even that bad. I want to show you guys how you can use rose petals, how you can use little, I don't know what these are called, but this flower, it's a type of dried flower. You can also use some fake eucalyptus. I got this from Amazon. Let's get started. I got this poster off of Michaels. It is 22 inches by 28 inch. So I have white and I also have yellow. Besides my poster board, what you're gonna need is some tape, scissors, some sort of greenery or flower, roses, rose petals, some more rose petals, maybe a watch, your product. So today I am shooting, I don't actually work for this brand, but I'm just shooting my facial toner that I personally love, some products from Monet that I think their product design is very pretty. So we're gonna be shooting those today, and it's nothing crazy, nothing too hard. Let's get started. Grab a piece of tape. You don't want to tape too much of it, but you want to make sure that's even and create a swoop-like effect with your poster board. So I'm gonna swoop it like that. I only taped the top. There's no real need to tape anything else. We're gonna be shooting with an iPhone, and we're gonna be using natural window lighting to light up the product. Okay, so first things first is you're gonna place your product. You are going to grab your elements that you have nearby. Right now I have these roses. Be careful with the roses because they are staining my white. But you want to use your product and put it in the center, and every time that you're shooting, you want to shoot eye level. So let's jump into how it looks on iPhone so you guys can get a deeper look on how I am shooting. Alrighty, so I have my product and I placed it in a way that I'm eye level to it. I have a green leaf right here that I'm picking up, just trying to find the right angle. This is to add a pop of color to it and add a little bit of elements to the image. Make sure that you don't have a filter on because we're gonna edit later on. So we're gonna put up the countdown. And I pick one of the photos and this is how it looks. Super cool, right? Moving on, I'm gonna do it now with a different type of greenery. This is a dried flower. Mess around with it, try to find the right angles. You can put it in front of your lens and it'll add an effect to it. And just, play around, find the right angles until you get the final result. Now I'm adding some rose petals to the product just to match the top. So that since the cap is red, I thought it would be cool to add some rose petals to it. And I'm also adding the little white flowers around it to add, that kind of like a romantic image. Placing the countdown, 3, 2, 1. And now I'm gonna do a flat lay. This is what you call a flat lay to get a different angle of the bottle. I changed it to square so you guys can see how you can set it up for like Instagram. And boom, these are the 3 results. Super cool, right? Now I have 3 beauty products together. Very important to keep in mind is you want to make sure that the products all spaced out correctly, and you can continue playing with the greenery. It adds again that pop of color. Play around with the images, hang the leaves, maybe move it around. Again, spacing is super important, and that was the final picture that I ended up picking. Moving on, these are 2 different products on a flat lay setup. I'm adding some of the white flowers. This is just to add again elements. This is kind of what it looks like when you edit it. Let's say you don't have any of that, but you might have a jean jacket laying around. To add a different pop of color, using some blue to contrast the reds. And this is the final look. Now you may be asking what app I use to edit all my photos. This app is called Teza. I'll link the link in the caption. But right now I'm just trying to pick up right filter. Try to match your brand as much as possible. My brand it matches more like the neutral tones, but let's just say I want just a vibrant image that's bright and and has that pop of color. I play around with the exposure, the shadows, and the sharpening to make my image pop. The filters already do a great job, but this is just fine-tuning some stuff. Sharpening is important in product shoots because you want to make sure that your image is clear and crispy. Here you can play with the HSL and you can play around with popping either more reds or making them more dull. I personally want to pop it just a skosh. You can copy this preset and paste it onto all your other images to save time. Boom, I just finished pasting everything, and now I'm going to tweak little things here and there because since I'm using natural lighting, each image has different types of lighting because there's constantly, the light is changing outside. I'm playing around with like the temperature, the exposure, and these shadows to change it up. Now I'm bringing in another image, but I want to change up the filter just to keep it different. So I'm going to find a filter. I'm looking at almond. I think it's cool. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And I'm also going to play with some dust particles just to add a little bit of edge to the image. It's kind of like a creative little sparkle. These are my flat lay images. I picked one filter. I just changed a little bit of the sharpening on it and I loved it. Same thing with my jean photo. I'm trying to fix up the filter, something that will make the color of the jeans pop, but not necessarily, keeping it dull. This is just another example when choosing your filters. Again, just playing with the HSL to make the reds pop a little bit more, since this filter kind of made them dull. You can also change your crop, and you can already crop here instead of on Instagram and choose either square or story. And that's all, guys. Just go ahead and export your images and it'll save to your camera roll. That is it. That is the end of my tutorial. Nothing crazy. You guys saw how awesome these pictures came out, and I edited everything on my phone and shot with my phone. However, I do very much recommend, if you have a DSLR or any kind of professional camera, definitely recommend using those because it's better quality. But if you don't necessarily have the means to hire a photographer or a company to go and shoot your pictures, that's totally okay. You can shoot them yourself. Just if you feel disappointed because, oh man, I want to launch my shop or I want to create more social media content, but I don't know, how to take good pictures or anything, I really hope this video helped you out. And comment below what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see any other tutorials of anything else, give me ideas on what to record and I would gladly record them. If not, I'll write a blog about them. So stay safe, wear your masks, and share this with somebody that, might want to learn too. So see you, bye.